Our new empty list is better, but it's not telling the user any good information about why they aren't getting weather data. There's something easy for us to check. Let's look at improving the integration point between the sync adapter in our application and the server. This integration point can go wrong in one of two common ways, and it's vital to make sure that we are dealing with both. The first case is when the user gives us bad input, either an empty response or a non-JSON response. This can happen when there is an error on the server side, or when the user is behind a captive web portal. The other case, which we'll be tackling first, is when we cannot connect to the network at all. This will result in outdated data and a bad user experience, and it's part of the reason our onboarding case goes so poorly. In order to address this, we'll do two things. In onLoadFinished in forecast fragment, if we see that we have an empty cursor, we will write a check to see if the device is connected to the internet. If the device is not connected to the internet, we will alter the message displayed in the empty list to reflect the lack of connectivity. Because Android uses a permission system to allow apps access to certain parts of the device's functionality, we'll need to have a specific permission, access network state, in our Android manifest in order to check whether the device is connected to the internet. This is a separate permission from the internet permission we already have in our app. We use the connectivity manager to check for this state. I recommend creating a function in the utility class that can do this for us. We're going to update the empty view for no connectivity. First, we're going to add the access network state permission. Then you're going to want to add an empty view as a sibling to the list view. In onLoadFinished in the forecast fragment, as we just went over, check for an empty cursor. If the cursor is empty, check for the network state using the connectivity manager. If the network state is not connected, update the empty view message. Once again, we can test this by uninstalling the app, putting the device into airplane mode, and running the app.